Hello, my name's Sean Wiggins. I'm making this video today because the Lee County Sheriff's Office has closed down an internal investigation, and I made a formal complaint, sworn to under oath, under penalties of fines or imprisonment, that their statements were true and factual. And basically, what I'll just explain it to you in a nutshell what happened and what my statement says. See, in March of 2017, I was pulled over. This was at around 2 o'clock in the morning or so, and arrested for I had a couple different things: suspended driver's license, wrong tag, you name it. Those legalities are behind me, so I can also come forward with this information. And I did make a formal complaint. What happened was the Lee County Sheriff Deputy Johnson is out on the streets stealing people, hiding behind his badge and his gun under color of law, abusing his authority. And that's why I'm making this video, because I mean, one of you people that are supposed to be protecting you out there is literally committing armed robbery. Now he's not going to getting the old lady and stealing her purse or anything. No, he's stealing from anybody that he's arresting from, probably DUI. I happen to have a controlled substance on me that night, a little baggie of a drug that it's in the past now, but I'm a recovering drug addict. Anyway, get back to the point here is this man. I just put $220 in my top shirt pocket, two $100 bills and a $20 bill. And I'm so certain of this because it's only 3 bills, and I had just taken it out of my wallet and put it in this top pocket because of the area I was in, just in case I didn't want to get robbed. So what had happened, I got pulled over. He asked me to get out of the car right away. He pulls the money out, and he says, "What's wrong with that $100 bill?" But he did it so quickly. I was like, "What does he think that's fake?" But I didn't even put 2 and 2 together on it until I got booked into the Lee County jail, and I seen that he only put one of the $100 bills and the $20 in there. So that's when it made sense, once I was booked in jail and I saw my property receipt. But that's not all. This man, it's not just only took a $100 bill from a man he arrested, but he also, I asked him 3 times, so just in case we can say, oh, maybe that thing got lost, the $100 bill flew away as he was making his evidence, which, come on, that's ridiculous. But another fact was, as I'm handcuffed in the back of the police car, 3 times I asked this man to get my $20 scratch-off winner that I had just got right there in my center console, and put that in my property. 3 times, and 3 separate times. And 3 separate times, he either said nope or shook his head nope in a nasty tone of shaking his head or saying no. I told him, I said, "Please, man, I've got to pay my child support." And of course, that didn't happen. And that $20 scratch-off winner was not in that van when I got it back out of impound. Of course, we know what happened there. So this man who's working for the Lee County Sheriff's Office, that we've given a badge and a gun to hide behind, is out there robbing citizens. Maybe not ideal citizens, but absolutely not the type of man that you want protecting your streets. I'm going to ask, I personally forgive the man, but legally, I don't understand this. I definitely think the sheriff should do something. Now, they said they don't do this again, investigation, internal affairs investigation. He said, well, we asked him and he said no. Well, of course. I said, well, don't you do a lie detector test or anything? I mean, I swore under oath And I know what I'm saying is absolutely 100% true. The man stole $100 from me and the $20 scratch off, $120. And they said, no, we don't do lie detector tests. Well, this man, with the authority that he's carrying and what I am accusing him of, is a very serious offense. Technically, it's armed robbery, but more importantly, it's what I care about. That this man should not be. He puts the badge to shame, and it's not like, oh, okay, I've been the biggest fan of police, but just because of the side of the law that I've ended up living on most of my life. But I absolutely have respect for them men. Most of them, by far, are good people. Most are heroes. But this man should not be working for a sheriff's department, given that kind of authority by any stretch of the imagination. And that's why you should care. I had to get this out because they just closed down the investigation. After 2 months, it took me to get nope, we asked him and he said no. We closed the case. So what? It just gets sit on his file. So anybody else who may have had an incident with Deputy Johnson from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, I urge you to make a formal complaint as well, because this is not the type of man that we need in Southwest Florida, working behind a badge and have a gun on his head. Thank you. Bye-bye.